Happy New Year to you, my wonderful YouTube fans. You are all welcome to another year. In this video, I'll be showing you how to cut and sew this double side pleated senator outfit. And before I proceed, I would like to have a like from you. And if you are new to my channel, please hit on that subscribe button and let us now proceed to work. I'll be showing you how to cut this double pleated senator wear or outfit. Actually, the length of this wear is 33 inches, the shoulder 18, and the sleeve is 9 inches. The chest is 43 inches, the tummy is 40 inches, and the round sleeve is 14 inches. So this we start now. This is how the fabric is being folded, but I'm not going to be leaving it like this. I'll be folding it into two. This way. You know, it's a double pleated senator wear on both sides. Double pleated on both sides. So this is how I'm going to be folding it. I fold it this way. You can see it. This is the two foreign edge, and I folded it in such a way that this is the whole of the width. This is the whole of the width. That is 60 by 60 inches, and that's the way I folded it. Then, and this will be the length. This will be the length of the senator wear, and I'm going to be reducing it. You know, the length, we do say that the length is 33 inches, just as I mentioned it. I'm shifting it this way so that I will have my allowance here. That 3 inches, that is what we do say the length is. So as I'm shifting it, I will be checking the length of it. So I will check this length. This is 33 inches. Actually, I want you to understand that on this, I'm going to be fixing band of about 2 inches band on the down side. So that band will run right around on the bottom area of the senator. So I have that 3 inches. I will leave it at that 3 inches, and I will cut it out. So I know that since I'm not going to fold it, or if I add the band with the little reduction on the area of the neck and other places, I'll be getting that 3 inches after I finish sewing it. So what I have here is actually that 3 inches. I'm not reducing anything on it. So this is that 3 inches and that 3 inches, and on this side that 3 inches. So I will be cutting out this excess, the remaining fabric. I will cut it out, and then I will now take it to the table for my ironing. In this, actually I have two different tables. One is for cutting and the other one is for the ironing. So I will take it to the table for the ironing. Then I will start folding the pleating for you to see, and after that I will now run the stitch. So what I'm considering is how to cut and sew this it looks like danchy, but it has sleeve or senator wear. We call it senator outfit. So that's how to cut and sew it. That's what we are considering. So I'm done cutting this, and from here I will get the band. I will get the band of it. The band should be about 2 inches. So now, having done this, what I will do is that I will take these 2 points, I will join it together. So I fold it into 4. What I want to do now is I want to get the neck area. I want to get the neck area. The neck area should fall on this area. This is the neck area. It should fall at this area. This is the neck area. So I will give a little cut on it. Give a little cut on it for the neck, and now I will take it to my table. But before I take that, I have to measure out and give a notch on each of the points to know where to fold our pleating on, to know the direction to fold it. So where I will be giving notch, I want you to watch here. Actually, the shoulder is 18 inches. If you divide by 18 by 2, it will give us 9 inches. But we are not taking it from there. I will be giving notch on 16 inches, which is 8 inches after divided by 2. So I will give my first notch here. That's where I'll be cutting it from. That's where I'll be folding the pleating from. I just give a notch. You can see it. So there, that's where I will be giving my notch from. So from there, I will now fold it, and after folding the first one, then I'll fold the second one, and actually give allowance for the sewing, and I will now trim the sleeve. That's when I will now trim the sleeve. After folding the pleating, the remaining will be for the sleeve. So we move straight to the iron, the table for the ironing. Once we are done with it, I will send it back to this place and trim the sleeve. Then we now go to our machine to continue with to commence with the sewing. Let's move to the ironing table right now. So I'm now on my table. So, and this is the fabric which I'll be folding. I want you to watch. This is the place I gave the notches. This is the 2 places I gave the notch. So, and I will be folding it from the back. I will stretch it first. This is the back or the wrong side of the fabric, and this is the right side of the fabric. So this is the way you fold it. And actually, while folding, we will be using our hairstay. It's an interface. We'll be using our hairstay for this folding. It's very, very necessary you get this while folding it, because as you are folding it, as you're ironing, you are applying your interface on it. To get your smoother or your stretcher, as you iron, you smooth it. I want to make sure I aligned it to be straight. with this place, the notch of here and the notch of the right hand side to be straight before I iron, to make sure that it doesn't twist, to avoid twisting of it. So as I iron, I apply my smoother to smoothen it. It's either you call it smoother or you call it stretcher. So you can see it. This is the place I gave the notch, and this the second, the right hand side which I gave my notch. Now, having done this, let me re-iron here so that it will be smooth. It will relax here. It's not yet relaxed. So now I'm going to fold it this way and iron it. And actually the allowance, the folding allowance should be about 2 inches. 2 inches. 2 inches. So I'm done folding this. What I will do now is that I will now attach my hemming gun right under. I attach my hemming gun right under it. So I'm done attaching one of the distance. I will attach the second one of the hemming gun. You know that here it's supposed to have hemming gun, so I will complete it so that the place will be open. So after attaching the hemming gun, you see how here will be further flat and smooth. So your hemming gun is very vital, very necessary for this job. So I will be using this to illustrate it. So just as you see me doing this, that is how we do the opposite side. And actually on the second one, I'll be showing the second, how to do the second, the second pleating. I'll be showing it. The second pleating, I'll be showing the second pleating. You know, it's double pleating on each side of it, double pleating. So this is the first pleating. I'll be showing the second pleating, and after showing the second pleating, whatever you see me do on this side, that's exactly the same thing I will be doing on the opposite side of it. I'll be doing exactly the same thing on the opposite side. Please, while applying or attaching your interface, the hairstay, make sure that the hairstay you iron in such a way that it will be fully stick on the fabric, so that it will not be going up. You can see what is happening because I did not apply much hot iron on it. It's going to go up, so I have to make sure that the hairstay sticks on it before I will now move to the next point. I have to use this iron to do this job because I'm making use of generator to perform the job. We don't normally have a constant power supply over here. Oh, this is Africa, actually Nigeria. That does not mean that there are no African countries that doesn't have constant power supply. I'm done with this. This is the first pleating. I'm done with the first pleating. I will now consider doing the second pleating. I will now proceed with the second pleating. So what I will do now, we'll still start applying my hairstay, which is the interface right under it. So I'm done with it. I'm done with this side. So the next thing I'm going to do is to run stitch on it. After running stitch on it, then I will take it to my table and trim it according to the measurement in the side. According to the measurement, I will now continue with the sewing. So what I said, I will run the stitch. I'm going to run the stitch now. then I will go over to trim the side. Hey guys, we are now on our machine to start to sew our pleating. You can see our pleating, how it is. This is our pleating, the two side pleating, and this other side. So I will start right now to run the stitch. So I'm done with this. We saw the second one. So I'm done with this. We also run stitch on this other side. Is the second one. So I'm done with this. I will now take it to the table to trim it, to cut out both the hand, the body. Then I will return back to continue with the sewing. So this is the senator with double pleating. This is the double pleating. You can see it after running stitch on it. This is a double pleating, and actually in this senator danchiki with double pleating, we can actually it doesn't have a band at the bottom side, but on this one I will be putting band on the bottom side of it. So what do I do now? Since I have successfully done the pleating, I will now fold it into two. I'll be folding with the back. Actually, I'll be folding with the back. Folding with the back. This is the back. And I will fold again. Now, whatever we are doing, we have to consider it being equal on every side. Let it be equal. So we look at the bottom area, make sure that the bottom is equal. You can see it, this side is equal, and on this side is also equal. So what I will do now is just to mark out the shoulder, the sleeve, the chest, the tummy, and that's all I need to mark out the round sleeve. So I will do the marking right now, then I will cut it out. After cutting it, I will then take it back to the machine to start the sewing. We commence the marking right now. We say that the shoulder is 18 inches. I mark 18 inches. 18 divided by 2 will give us 9, and this is our 9 here. And the sleeve is 9 inches, and this is 9 inches, and I have the folding allowance of 2 inches left. Now I do say that the round sleeve is 14 inches. 14 divided by 2 will give us 7. I will add 1 inches, which will be the sewing allowance. The chest is 43 inches. If we divide 43 by 2, 43 divided by 2 will give us 21.5. I mark 21.5. Okay, 21.5 divided by another 2, which is 43 divided by 4. Nah, not 2, pardon. 43 divided by 4. 43 divided by 4 will give us 10.5. 10.5 multiplied by 2 will give us 21. Okay, 10.75. That is 43. 10.75, because 10.5 multiplied by 2 will give us 21. 21 multiplied by 2 will give us 42. So since we are looking at 43, so the 43 divided by 4 will give us 10.75. So I'm at 10.75. I will now give allowance of 1 inches. Give allowance of 1 inches. This allowance of 1 inches. And at the bottom area, I will make the tummy. The tummy is 14 inches. I mark 40. I give allowance of 1 inches. So I will connect this. I want you to watch what I'm doing. So on the bottom area, I will make it for 10.5. Or I'll make it, let me make it 11 rather. me make it 11 so that it will not be congested. 11 divided, I will add 1 inch to it. It will be 12 inches. The 1 inch with this our seam allowance will be 12 inches. So I want the downside, the bottom area, that's the buttock, the hip area, so that it will not grip on his hip. Let there be a lot of chance or allowance on that area while your client is here putting on the clothes. So this, I'm cutting it right now. I just cut it now. Let me remove this English knot. I will be using overlock weaving machine to weave this area. After weaving it, then I will fold it. I will apply hem gun on it before I run the stitch. And on this side, this is the band. I do say that the design does not have band, but I decide to fix band on this. I can see I folded it. The whole of this band is 2.5 inches, but I'm going to remove half inches, leaving us with 2 inches on the bottom area. This is the band I will be using for this. So, but I will be carrying you alongside on step by step on how to achieve it. Please take and watch. I don't want you to miss any of the steps. The next thing we're going to do right now, I have given a notch at the neck area, so I'm going to be cutting the neck. I'm going to cutting the neck. So remember that since I've given a notch, let me just trace out the neck. The neck is 16 inches. This neck will just be a round neck, and it is not going to be a piped neck. It's going to be a round neck. So this 16 inches, I will mark 2.25. That's one I just marked here. 2.25. I will cut it. Call it 2.25. So on this area, I will now mark. So I'm done with this. I will be leaving the neck like this. Once I sew it, I will be turning the neck. After turning the neck, I will now put the placket, the front placket, and that's all. And I will proceed with the back before I will now couple it. So that's all for this. We now proceed with the sewing. So I'm now on the machine to commence the sewing. The first thing I'm going to do right now is that I will be running stitch at the neck. But before I run the stitch, you remember I said that the neck measurement is 16.5 inches, and I'm going to be measuring this neck. After I have cut it, you saw the way I cut it, I measured 2.25 inches, and then I cut. So I also cut down the front side. Let me measure it. This is the line for the front of the senator wear. I will measure by the side of it. I want you to just see what I'm doing. I want to measure around the neck, the circumference of the neck, for you to see how it is and know the value for it. This is 15.75, very close to 16 inches. So I think what we have here is okay, but I will be trimming. I'll be trimming this. Let me trim this a little bit. Let me trim it a little bit. So I'll be sewing it right now. This is what I'll be using to turn it. I have weaved it with my overlock weaving machine. So I'll be turning it. I will sew and turn it inside. This is the front. Actually, this is the front of it. I will place it at the front, and when I sew it, I will turn it to be inside. Oh, let me start the stitch right now. We start running the stitch. Oh, my under thread just finished. I have to change it. I have to trim it. After trimming it, we now take it to the iron to iron it and return back. So what I will do now is to give notch on this right line, so that to enable us the ironing, we can iron it very well. So just you give notch. I will take it to the table and start ironing it now. I'm back from the ironing table. So this is the neck. This is the neck. I just ironed it, and I'm going to be taping it. I have 16 inches, 16.5 inches to 17 inches there. So what I will do now is that I will prepare the placket, just a simple placket. I will fix my placket. This is the placket which I have already applied interface on it. So what I will do is that I'm going to mark it. I will be making the width of the placket 2 inches. I'm making it 2 inches. So having drawn the 2 inches, what I'll do now is to align it with my yardstick to get a straight line. So I will now run the stitch. I then open it. Give it a cut here. So I will take it to the table, open press it and turn it. After turning it, I will come and I will bring it back and attach it to the body of the senator danchiki. And while going to open press it, I will also fold the sleeve length. I will also fold the sleeve length and put my interface on it to hold it. Then I will now return back and continue with the stitch. So I'm back from the ironing table. You can see the placket. This is the placket, and this is the sleeve. I just folded the two sides of the sleeve, and this is this side. And we now attach the placket. We attach the placket to the neck of the senator danchiki outfit. So I will now join the side, the sleeve and the side. But before I do that, I have to attach the pocket, or the pocket is at the front of the senator where I will be attaching the pocket. After attaching it, I can now close the side of it. I'll be using this fabric for the pocket. I'll be applying this will be the cover or the flap of the pocket. I'll be applying my interfacing on this and this. This is the main pocket and this is the pocket cover or the pocket flap. So after applying the interface, I will then fold this pocket, apply my hand interface to hold it. I will also, after applying the interfacing on this, I will also fold here and give the cut of the shape of it. I will return back and continue with the sewing. I'm back from the table. You can see it. I just folded the edges. I folded here. This is a pocket and this is the pocket flap. I just folded the pocket flap. So I will then cut the flap or the cover of the pocket. Cut it using this measurement, and the measurement is, the width of the pocket is 6.5 inches and the pocket flap will be 6.5 inches, but I'll make it about 7.5 inches so that we have allowance for the sewing. That's half inches allowance on each of the side. I have half inches allowance on each of the side. 6.5. I have 7.5, the total of 7.5 here. So on each of the side I will be removing half inches seam allowance or sewing allowance on each of the side. So I will use my pen to mark this, because if I should use my white chalk, it will not be visible. It's not going to be visible with the white chalk, so I will mark it with pen 6.5. That's what the width of the pocket is. I will also mark here 6.5. Mark 6.5. I'm now sewing it. Now this is what I have. I will trim off some excesses on it, then I will now turn it. I turn it, take it back to the table and iron it. Just finish trimming it. I will then turn it, I take it back to the table, iron it, and get it prepared for the attaching after I have attached this on the body of the senator. So you can see it, I just finished ironing it, and now I will be attaching the pocket to the body of the senator wear, or the danchki with double pleating. So I will run stitch at the tip of the pocket cover. Then I will now attach the pocket cover to the pocket. I will take it to the table to iron it. I return back the pocket. So I just iron it. So what I will do next is just to close the side of this signature wheel. So I will be closing the side of it. Remember, I do say that the front sleeve is 13 inches. Now we still close this area. The round sleeve is also 14 inches. The chest is 43 inches and this is 43 inches here, which is 22.5. The tummy is 40 inches, but I'll make it 41 inches, which is 20.5. So I will use my overlock weaving machine on this side to avoid the fabric peeling out. So after applying my overlock weaving machine, then I will use my band. This is my band. So let me measure it now and cut it out. This is my band. So I'll be attaching, first of all, before I attach interface on inside it, I will join it, open press it. After open pressing it, then I will attach interface. I will align interface on my hairstay, right round on it, or maybe up to 3 stages, 1, 2, 3 stages. Then I will now attach it to the body of the senator. So I will move straight to my weaving machine right now for that. I'm done with the ironing and the applying of interface, and after then I run my overlock weaving machine at the bottom of it, and on this other side I also run my overlock weaving machine on the 2 sides of it. So I'll be attaching the band right now to it. I'll be attaching my band to it. So that's the next step, to attach my band on it. I'm done with the band, so I will take it to iron it, and now I will fully iron the senator wear, and then I will return back. This is the result of the double pleated senator wear on both sides. And if you are new to my channel, hit on that subscribe button, and also don't forget to leave a like on this video. Thank you very much for watching.